Hi, I'm Alana. Welcome to another video. In today's video, we're doing a get ready with me for church. So, today I want to recommend to you a book. Oh, is this? I don't know if that made it any better. Anyway, I want to recommend a book to you that I have to read for class. It's a book by Elizabeth Bowen, and it's called The Heat of the Day. So this book was published in 1948 or 1949, and it's set in the 1940s. It's set in like 1942, and it's during the war. It's during World War II, and it's about this girl called Stella who is living in London during the war, and it's a lot easier to read than, what was that last one? The Turn of the Screw. It's a lot easier to read than that book because it's like, The Turn of the Screw was written in like 1895, and so it's like almost Old English. It's kind of giving like Edgar Allan Poe, like Shakespeare-esque writing, whereas this is written in like English, like comprehensible English that I can understand and is clear, and like, yeah, so that makes it a lot easier to read. But anyway, it's about this girl called Stella. Is her name Stella? Yeah. So I've only read the first like couple of chapters, but her name is Stella. Is her name Stella? I think her name is Stella. Yes, and she's in a romantic relationship with this guy called Robert, and then like she finds out that he might be a spy, and so it's very like romantic and exciting, and it's set in London. So it's set during World War II in London, and that's exciting because that's where I am. And yeah, so that's The Heat of the Day by Elizabeth Bowen. As for medieval peasants, I was listening to an episode of Sleepless Historian last night where he was talking about things that medieval peasants discovered that they wish they hadn't discovered, like mercury. When they first discovered mercury, they were like using it for everything. They were like, yeah, using it in everything, and then they found that people started getting like really dizzy and sick when they were consuming mercury, and they were like, oh, maybe this means that it's like cleansing them of like evil and sickness. Maybe that's why they're like shaking and violently convulsing and like throwing up. Maybe the mercury has a curative effect and it's cleansing them of like evil and sickness. And so they just like started using more mercury and putting it in everything. And they did basically the same thing with lead. They were like, oh wow, lead is such a versatile material. Let's use it in cups and in makeup and in bowls, and like let's use mercury in everything. And like everyone loved mercury, like doctors love mercury, and lead. Both, actually. They love mercury and lead. They were like, wow, what versatile materials. They cleanse you of illness, and they're, like really good to use in all of our products. And then everyone started getting really sick from the lead too, but it took them another like 100 years to realize that it was actually the mercury and the lead that were making people sick. And then there was another thing in that episode that medieval peasants discovered that they wish they hadn't, which was that when you are punishing people, it's a lot more effective to punish them psychologically than it is to just punish them physically. Like they used to just like beat people, like break their bodies, and then they discovered that like psychologically damaging them, like public humiliation, like humiliating them by like whipping them publicly, punishing them publicly, or like tattooing them or brandishing them with marks saying like indicating they were a criminal. They found that that was a lot more effective, and that if they could like punish someone psychologically, that the fear would like live in them. And so that is why they started doing things like public justice, like publicly hurting, injuring, whipping people in front of everybody, because like that didn't just punish them physically, but it also like instilled shame and fear. And so that was a lot more effective method of punishment. And so, yeah, those are just a couple of the things that medieval people discovered and they wish they hadn't discovered. So, thank you for getting ready with me for church today. You're beautiful, you're perfect, I love you, God bless you. If you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.